2 weeks ago, this program did an in-depth investigation of lead in the drinking water of Chicago public schools. Since then, more schools have been tested, and now almost 30% of those tests have come back positive for lead. Are we looking at a real crisis here as we look for schools to open in the fall?
We are absolutely looking at a real crisis. Let's look at Flint, Michigan, and then we're talking about the city of Chicago, a city much larger than Flint, and you're telling me 30%. That's very high. It should be none at all. And just to fix part of the situation makes no sense. The pipes need to be taken out. This problem needs to be corrected. We know what lead poisoning does to our young people, and it should not be in the school systems at all. It should not be in people's homes anywhere. And really, somebody needs to be held accountable for why this situation has
Jen,
not been.
Some of the progressive aldermen on the city council are calling for an investigation. They're calling for hearings. Is this absolutely necessary at this point?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I mean, you can go ahead and go backwards, right? And let's blame somebody from 10 years ago. Or we can move forward and get filters in every school. Regardless, they're not going to replace these pipes fast enough. We can't move fast enough. This is catastrophic.
Yes, it is.
We have kids with cognitive disorders that are inhaling and ingesting lead, which is the biggest problem for anybody with a cognitive issue. So this needs to be addressed immediately, whether the federal government comes in or what it is, I don't know. But some sort of filter system, if they can't replace the pipes. I mean, we see how long it takes for construction on the roads. Are you kidding me? It'll take years. We have to come up with, I mean, that's like putting a Band-Aid on a bomb wound. I don't know how we're going to do it, but something has to happen, and it has to happen immediately.
Doug, we were assured for months by city officials that this wasn't such a big problem. Now these tests are coming back, and as I said, almost 1 in 3 schools. Did CPS downplay the seriousness of this?
No, I mean, obviously, I agree with Jen. I mean, they need to, if they haven't already.
That's good to hear.
Well, no, obviously they need to, and I'm hoping they already have. I mean, it's so obvious. Of course, you got to jump in there right away.
Right.
Like Jen said, it takes a long time to dig up the pipes and replace those. But absolutely, you got to immediately. I assume they've already started this, putting in filters. It's very simple, and I mean, they should be doing it anyway. It's the right thing to do, but. You can also be sure that the class action lawyers are already mobilizing if they're not already, and that's going to be, talk about expensive for the city. I mean, there are some immunities that municipalities have, but it's very bad, especially coming after everything that we saw in Flint.